Good afternoon. I am running a little late. Brea, you want me to call you on your phone? You could just give me that number in the chat box. Nobody else will see it but me. That would help. Because I can't look it up on the screen. Otherwise, then the recording, everything has your number. Do that. So. Yeah, I had to pick up my daughter from school, and it was a madhouse. Okay, hold on a second. All right, Jennifer and Brea, thank you for having your cameras on. We're going to review. Brea, if you can give me that number in the chat box, because if I look it up, then it's permanently on the recording. Okay, let me that from. Copy the link here. All right, you got it? Okay, very good. Here's our Nearpod link. I'm hoping we get a few more people. It's 12:02. Like I say, sorry for the late start, but the traffic was horrendous trying to get my daughter from school. All right, so I see someone is logged into Nearpod. We've got, oh, both of you. Okay, all right, great. Okay, so we're going to review our stuff here in module 4 and then hopefully have a little fun with it. And let me shut the door so it can be a little quieter. Sorry about that. Early release days. Gotta love them. All right. So these are the things that we've covered in module 4. You may not remember that we've gone over all these things, but we've gone over body parts, adjective, noun, agreement. Remember, adjectives come after the nouns, regular and irregular verbs, different forms of greetings in Spanish-speaking countries, reflexive verbs. Remember, me lavo la cara, te lavas la cara, that sort of thing. Okay. Time expressions and telling time. That was kind of a review that we did. The go verbs, remember, if it ends with go for the yo form, that's considered a go verb. So tengo, vengo, digo, traigo, vengo, all of those. Okay. Clothing and traditional Maya clothing. We're going to review a little bit of that with our Kahoot today. And so that is, remember, the girls have special skirts that are kind of wraparound skirts, longish skirts, and embroidered tops, and the men wear their pants have these embroidered knee pads on them, rodilleras. Before and after school routines, hygiene products, ordinal numbers like first, second, third. I think it only took us through 7th in this. Stem changing verb, anything here in brown, we're going to spend more time with here. Stem changing verbs, adverbs. We mentioned reflexive verbs. That's kind of a repeat. Getting ready for school and a special event. Adjectives, Sarah versus a star. And our possessive adjectives. Remember, possessive adjectives are like mine, yours, his, hers, theirs. So me, tu, su, nuestro, vuestro, su, again. All right. Can you all see this? For some reason, this came out kind of small. These are the 4 types of stem changing verbs, and it went a little wonky on me here. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So this is where we've got E becomes IE, like comenzar, comienzo, comienzas, etc. O becomes UE, like dormir, duermo, duermes, duerme. Servir, where E becomes I, sirvo, sirves, sirve. And jugar, U becomes UE, juego, juegas, juega. Do you remember that for our stem changing verbs, the ending is normal? Like here, we've got, if it's an AR verb, these are the endings. This is only the first three ones. Remember, there are 6 conjugations. The ER and IR endings are the same, except for nosotros and vosotros. But it's for for a stem changing verb, that means one letter changes in the stem. So E to IE, here's some examples of verbs. We've got cerrar, to close, empezar, to begin, pensar, to think, perder, to lose, querer, to want, to like or to love, preferir, to prefer. And remember, our stem change occurs in the second to last syllable. So not the last one. It could be the first syllable if there's only 2 syllables in the verb. If there's 3 syllables, then it's the second syllable. So second to last syllable. O to UE verbs. Remember, O to UE verbs end the same way, you know, with like an AR verb, o, as, a, amos, ais, an. Okay, here's an example of contar, cuento, cuentas, cuenta. Contar means to count, in case you forgot. E to IE verbs, they're giving the example of comenzar. Man, this is all out of order. Okay, I have to go back and fix this better. But anyway, remember, comenzar has 3 syllables. And so our second to last syllable is the middle. Comienzo, comienzas, comienzas. It's not comenzo. The E here in the second syllable or second to last becomes IE. And they show us that here. Comienzo, comienzas, comienza, comenzamos. Remember, for nosotros and vosotros with stem changing verbs, they don't stem change. Those are the only 2. So that's why when we use stem changing verbs, we can make a boot verb if we're going over all the different things. Okay, AR verbs. Remember, AR verbs that are stem changing verbs we've got, and this is where O becomes UE. Almorzar, contar, encontrar, mostrar. ER verbs where O becomes UE, poder, volver. And IR verbs where O becomes UE, dormir. Those are the example verbs. There are more verbs. It's just that these are the ones that you are learning. U to UE verbs. Okay, again, if it ends with AR, it's still regular endings. It's just that the letter, like in jugar, the U becomes UE. Juego, juegas, juega. Now, adverbs was another one. Remember, adverbs modify the verb. They tell us how an action is done. Okay, so they can also modify adjectives or adverbs. So an adverb that modifies a verb, bailas bien, you dance well. That's how you dance. An adverb that modifies an adjective, tienes los pasos de baile muy buenos. Okay, so the adjective is buenos. Very good is, you know, you have very good dance steps. An adverb that modifies another adverb, bailas tan rápidamente. Tan is an adverb, rápidamente is an adverb. Rápidamente is how we dance. We dance, or you dance quickly, fast. Tan means so fast. So you dance quickly, but you dance so quickly or so fast. Okay. The adverbs usually end with the letters mente, which in English would be ly, and they answer the questions: how does it happen, or how does the action done, how long is the action done, how much, when, or where. Okay, notice it says adverbs do not change in gender or in number, unlike adjectives. Adjectives have to agree with the noun they modify in gender and in number, but adverbs don't. We have adverbs of time. that tell us when or how often something happens. They tell us the time, the duration, the frequency. And so here's some examples. Recientemente is recently, brevemente, briefly, diariamente, daily, todavía, still, yet, or even so, ocasionalmente, occasionally, actualmente, actually, we don't have the other here, permanentemente, permanently, frecuentemente, frequently, ya is now, normalmente, normally. I don't know why the other half of this is not showing up. Sorry. Adverbs of place. We've got, they give us the information about location and answer the questions of where something happens. Like aquí is here. Allí is there. Acá is also here, and allá is also there. So remember, aquí is here. Acá is here, like this general area. Allí is over there. Like if, of course, I'm in my room, you don't see it, but allí might be, you know, between the space between me and the closet. Allí. Allá is there, like down the block. Okay, so aquí, acá, allí, allá. If you want to put it almost like a number line, you know, aquí, acá, allí, allá. Okay, cerca, near, lejos, far. Delante, in front of, detrás, behind. Encima, on top of, debajo, under. Dentro, inside. Fuera, outside. Adelante, ahead. Atrás, behind. Now, there is a difference. Detrás is like immediately behind. Atrás is like back there, like you're in the back of the line. Okay, adverbs of quality and degree. They tell us how much and to what extent things happen. So we've got muy, very, mucho, a lot, menos, less, tanto, so much, demasiado, too much, poco, a little, más, more, bastante, quite, and enough. Adverbs of manner. They tell us how and in what way things happen. So we've got bien, well, mejor, better, rápidamente, fast, quickly, rapidly, completamente, completely, mal, badly, peor, worse, fácilmente, easily, inteligentemente, intelligently. Now, bien, mejor, mal, peor, those are kind of like a line as well. Like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing better, mejor. I'm doing badly. I'm doing worse. Okay. You kind of think of those, they're opposites, but they're also kind of in a line of progression. Adjectives describe nouns. Okay. And they need to match the noun that they describe in gender and in number. Remember, gender is if the word ends with the letter A, it's usually feminine. If it ends with O, it's usually masculine. And if it ends with E, it's not masculine or feminine. It's just kind of whatever. Okay. If we were doing Latin, it would be called neuter, because Latin has 3 genders: masculine, feminine, neuter. La cara está seca. The face is dry. Okay. Cara is the face. Seca, it's dry. It's a feminine word. El agua es agradable. The water's nice. Agua is the noun. Agradable ends with the letter E. So it's either masculine or feminine, even though el agua is a masculine word. It doesn't matter because we used agradable, which can be either or. Okay. Number. So that was gender. Number. Collar. Okay. El collar es bonito. Collar is the noun. The necklace. Bonito is used to say it's pretty. And it's singular because collar is singular. But if we add es to the word collar to make collares, that's plural. That means that for bonito, we've got to add an s to it to make it bonitos. Los collares son bonitos. The necklaces are plural, pretty, not plural. They are plural. Okay. All right. And it says adjectives and adverbs look similar in Spanish because they're, like probablemente looks very similar to probable. So probable becomes probablemente. Probable is probable as an adjective. Probablemente is probably as an adverb. So small difference there that you've got to understand. Okay. In English, rapidly becomes rápidamente. Slowly becomes lentamente. Carefully becomes cuidadosamente. So rapidly and rápidamente are almost cognates in a way, but slowly and carefully, those words look very different. Okay, some more about adverbs. Original plus mente gives us originally. Originalmente. Yo soy originalmente de El Salvador. I'm originally from El Salvador. Now, cuidadoso is what we would use with a man. Cuidadosa is what we would use with a girl. But in this case, to make cuidadosamente, even if it's cuidadoso, okay, we have to change it, the O to an A all the time when we add mente. So cuidadosamente. Ella come cuidadosamente, she eats carefully. Doesn't matter if we could say, él come cuidadosamente, he eats carefully. It would still be cuidadosamente with an A. Any questions on that? These are just examples of adjectives on the left and adverbs on the right. So rápido, and there are different meanings, okay? Rápido, rápida mean quick, rapid, fast. Rápidamente means quickly, rapidly, fast. Diario, diariamente. Okay, diario means daily, and it's an adjective. If you're asked to use an adverb, you need to make it diariamente, which is daily. But they're both daily, but diariamente is the adverb. Reciente, recent. Recientemente, recently. You can see it's a whole list of different things, okay? And ser versus estar. Remember, they both mean to be, but they have different uses. Okay, so we've got yo soy, yo estoy, I am. Tú eres, tú estás, you are. Él or ella es or está, he or she is. Usted es or está, you are. Nosotros somos or estamos, we are. Vosotras or vosotros sois or estás, you all are. That's used in Spain. Ellos or ellas son or están, they are. Ustedes son or están, you all are. We use ustedes in the United States and in Latin America. Only in Spain do we use vosotros or vosotras. All right. Now, so these are the conjugations of ser and estar. And there's 6 forms of each. They're both considered to be irregular verbs. That means that ser, it ends with the letters er, does not act at all like an er verb. Okay. Estar ends with the letters ar. It really does not act like other ar verbs. They're very unique. You have to memorize, the accents when they're used in the verb estar and how the verb ser is different. They are irregular in all verb tenses in the Spanish language, not just the present tense, which we're learning. Okay. The verb ser, we have the acronym doctor. We use ser for description, el collar es simple. Occupation or ownership, el señor Borges es maestro de ciencias. Characteristics, eres inteligente, you're smart. Time, son las 4:23 de la tarde, it's 4:23. Origin or material, yo soy de San Salvador, El Salvador, I'm from there. Relationship, Patricia y yo somos primos, we are cousins. Okay, so description, occupation, ownership, characteristic, time, origin, material, or relationship. Doctor. Any questions on that acronym? Okay. We use the acronym SEAL for the verb estar. We use it for status or state of being. Estoy ocupada esta semana. I'm busy this week. That's a status. It's, you're not always going to be busy, right? Emotion. Estás feliz? Are you happy? Again, you're not always going to be happy. Sometimes you're going to be sad. Sometimes you're going to be serious. It's, those types of things. Action or adjectives that's in the progressive tense, present progressive. Julio y Andrés están hablando mucho. Now, a word about the present progressive tense. We use the form of estar that goes with the person, like yo estoy, tú estás, it's all those forms, right? And then this hablando is the second half. So I am speaking. Están hablando, they are speaking, talking, okay? It could be bailando, dancing. Estoy bailando, I'm dancing. Estás trabajando, you are working. If it ends in ando, that's part of the present progressive tense. This particular class does not give you a whole lot of information about the present progressive tense, but it is important to know. It's not something we use all the time, but it is if you're in the middle of doing an action, okay? Location. Estamos en la Ciudad de Mexico. We're in Mexico City. So status or being, emotion, action, or adjectives using the present progressive tense, and location. These are again the same conjugations for both verbs. And let me go back here for a second. This has the 6 forms, okay? So you know that él, ella, usted share the same form. Ellos, ellas, ustedes share the same form. Okay. Mi amiga Teresa es agradable. My friend Teresa is nice. So we're describing her. Ellos son cuidadosos. They are careful. We're describing that they are careful people. Después de que me lavo el pelo está mojado. After I wash my hair is wet. Okay, that's it. We're talking about the condition of the hair using estar. Susana está ocupada todos los días. Susana is busy every day. We're talking about this state of being here. Okay, now there are certain adjectives that mean different things when you use them with different verbs. Like if we use aburrido with the verb ser, it means to be boring. La clase es aburrida. The class is boring. If we use it with estar, it means to be bored. Yo estoy aburrida. I'm bored. Bueno means to be good. If we use it with the verb ser, caminar es bueno. Walking is good. If we use it with estar, it means to be tasty. La comida está buena. The food is good. Cansado, to be tiresome or tiring with the verb ser. Comer es algo muy cansado. Correr, not comer. Can't see this, it's too small. Running is something very tiresome. To be tired with the verb estar. Estamos cansados después de la práctica de tenis. We're tired after tennis practice. Interesado means to be self-absorbed with the verb ser. Mi prima es muy interesada en el dinero. My cousin is very self-absorbed in the money. Basically, that's the only thing important to her. It means to be interested if you use the verb estar. Estoy muy interesado en la historia de Guatemala. I'm very interested in Guatemalan history. Enfermo, to be sickly with the verb ser. Mi papá es enfermo, necesita ir al doctor muchas veces. My father is sickly, not just sick, but sick all the time. He has to go to the doctor a lot. To be sick with the verb estar. Mi hijo está enfermo. My son is sick, but he won't be sick tomorrow. He's sick today. Okay. Malo, to be bad with the verb ser. Comer mucho es malo. To eat a lot is bad. But it's to be ill or in bad shape if we use it with the verb estar. Estoy malo porque no dormí mucho anoche. I am in bad shape because I didn't sleep much last night. You guys have questions about this? All right. Slow. Okay, we're going to do a little practice, and I know it's just the two of you, so I do need you guys to let's see. So let's go to the Himalayas and continue. I'm going to start the game once you're both logged in. Go ahead, log in. I see Brea's logged in. Jennifer, go ahead and log in. We'll go over all the questions afterwards, but I need to see you both doing your best. We're going to start our game. There are 9 questions on this. These are sample questions that might show up on your test or similar to ones on your test. Tiene is the correct form for Mariela. She has long hair. Do your best. Good, you both got it. Okay, the answer is se viste. He dresses himself. So her second step is washing her face, which you both got. Now this has you on a timer, so it makes it harder. Okay, so washing and drying your hair is their second step. Segundo was your hint. Comienza, it's already stem changed for you. That is the stem changing verb, comienza. Tener is the stem changing verb, tengo. Or not stem changing, it's a go verb, tengo. Okay, labial is she puts on lipstick. Okay, los collares son bonitos is the plural of el collar es bonito. All right, very good. Okay, so then you have your test and collaboration, of course. If you haven't done your collaboration, you open that up. That's the last assignment. It would appear after 509. It's your collaboration assignment. You just open up and say, hey, I attended the exam review for module 4. This is what I enjoyed about working with others on this lesson or task, and what did you learn? So right now I'm going to turn off this, and we're going to put on Kahoot. Can you both see Kahoot? We're going to do a little review, some games. Are you up for it? Okay, so I'm going to start it. All right, not that. Sorry, my bad. Start there. Okay, slide. They've changed so much with Kahoot. So, okay. Now we get to choose here. We don't have to go in the order that they have things. Okay. Do you girls feel comfortable already with your Mayan clothing and games? Because if you feel comfortable with that, we don't have to do it. Okay. What about your go verbs? Do you want to practice that? Yay or nay? Go verbs, raise your hand. Okay. All right, let's start that then. All right, so you're going to go to kahoot.it, or if you have it on your phone in the Kahoot app, you can do it that way. As soon as the PIN number loads, you'll want to, that's the PIN number. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. These are for the go verbs. So which one means I have? Salgo, vengo, pongo, or tengo? Okay, the correct answer is tango, which you both got. Very good. Right. I go out. Which one means I go out? Okay, the correct answer is salgo. Hago means I do or I make. I put. Which one of these means I put? Okay, the correct answer is pongo, I put. Vengo means I come. Caigo means I fall. So a lot of this is still vocabulary. Okay, the next one is I come, which now you should both know. Correct answer is vengo, I come. The blue, caigo, means I fall. The red, hago, means I do or I make. I make or I do. We should both have this one. Okay, good. Hago. See those points rack up. All right, I fall. So if you remember which one means I fall. Correct answer, me caigo, I fall. I follow or I continue. Okay, the correct answer is sigo, from the verb seguir, to follow or continue. Oigo means I hear, and consigo means I get, like I acquire. I bring. You should know this one. I bring. The correct answer is traigo, I bring, from the verb traer. Consigo means I get or I acquire, which is not the same as to bring. I hear. Yes, oigo is I hear. Okay. I get. All right, the correct answer is consigo, I get. Salgo means I leave or go out. I'm sorry, I didn't see the points right up. I say. Correct answer is digo, from the verb decir, I say. Pongo means I put or I place, from the verb poner. All right. Third place, we got nobody. Fulano. Okay. Second place, we have Jennifer. And first place, we have Brea. Very good. All right. So let's go to the next one is Sarah versus a star. Let's practice this a little bit, okay? And then after this, we'll do some adverb practice. When we're done, if you need your password for your exam and you've done all the work before it, just email me or text me for that password, okay? Sarah versus a star. Yeah, you can do that. So would we use ser or estar for enfermo? Soy or estoy? Correct answer is estoy. I am sick because it's hopefully a temporary condition. Yo blank alto. Would it be soy or estoy? Soy, I am tall. Very good. Tu blank en la escuela. Is it eres or estás? Estás, very good. Your location. Ellos blank mexicanos. Is it son or están? Correct answer is son. Very good. Juan blank feliz. Es or está? Okay, the correct answer is está feliz because he's happy. It's a feeling, but he might not be happy in 5 minutes from now. So it's a feeling. We have to use a star. Este pescado blank delicioso. Es or está? Es. It's a delicious fish. It's always going to be a delicious fish. Okay, I thought, okay, that's weird. I didn't like rack up the points. Okay. Donde blank Juan? Es or está? The correct answer is está. Where is Juan? If the word de was in front of donde, we would use es because that would be asking where is he from. But donde está Juan is asking where is he? ¿De dónde blank tú? ¿Eres or estás? Eres, where are you from? Remember the word de before donde is asking where are you from, not where are you located. Nosotros blank tristes. ¿Somos or estamos? Estamos. We are sad, and hopefully that's a passing feeling, not a permanent feeling. We wouldn't use somos with that, just estamos. Estoy brincando porque blank feliz. Brincando is laughing. Soy or estoy? I am laughing because estoy, I'm happy. Vosotros blank cansados. Remember, vosotros is only used in Spain, but you got to know it. Sois or estáis? Okay, the correct answer is estáis. You are tired. Now, if you'd use sois, that would mean you're boring. But in this case, you're tired. And we have to assume it's a feeling on this one. Okay. ¿Qué hora blank? ¿Es or está? ¿Qué hora es? We use the verb ser all the time when we're telling time. ¿Quién blank el presidente de Panamá? Who's the president of Panama? Is it es or está? Es is correct. Nosotros blank bajos. Is it somos or estamos? Correct answer is somos. We are short. You know, when a child is short, you might use the verb estar because, you know, they're short child for temporary time. But when people or adults or whatever are short, we have to use the verb ser because we assume that's a permanent condition. La banana blank negra. Es or está? The correct answer here is está because, you know, bananas, they start out green and they get yellow, then they get spotted, and then they become black, right? It's a progression. So it's the banana isn't always black, but in this case it is. It's a temporary thing. Well, now that it's black, it's going to go bad, but you know what I mean. So S would not work here. Ellas blank mis amigas. Son or están? Son, very good, very good. They are my friends, forever and always. All right. Juan blank muy guapo. Es or está? Yes, he is very handsome. Está implies that he's not always handsome, but in this case, we're assuming he is always a handsome person. Juliana blank hermosa. Es or está? Yes, she is pretty. She's gonna be pretty. You know, the girl in the picture wasn't pretty, but she had wrinkled up her face. Okay. Mis jeans blank azules, son or están? Son is the correct answer. My jeans are blue. Hopefully they're always gonna be blue, right? They're blue. We have to use the verb ser because that's our permanent thing. Okay. Our last question. Blank las 9:30 de la noche. Which one is it? Correct answer is son. No, you guys didn't try on this one. Sorry. All right, let's see how we did. Third place is Fulano. Second place, Jennifer. First place, Brea. Very good. All right, let me go back to my list here of all right, these ones about adverbs are kind of short. There's two of them. This one, I think this is the one I really wanted. It loads. Okay. Let's start. Spanish adverbs. ¿Cómo corres? Remember, adverbs describe how you do something. Corro rápidamente, corro quickamente, corro rápidamente, corro muchamente. Which one works? Yes, rápidamente is the correct answer. Rapidamente would be wrong because it has to be an A here, no matter what. Okay, so very good. You both got that. Very close. ¿Cómo comes? How do you eat? Correct answer is saludablemente. I eat. This one I'm not really familiar with, but basically healthily, I eat healthy. But the top one in red would not be correct because it's got two L's and it's got an O here instead of an E, because saludable ends with an E and stays with an E. The blue como la pizza, I eat pizza, is not answering the question, how do you eat? Como duermes, how do you sleep? Yeah, the correct answer is duermo tranquilamente. I sleep calmly. And it is correct because it's got one L and it ends with the A. The one you both picked has two L's and tranquilamente, see, that's a different word. Okay, so one L. Tricky, tricky. ¿Cómo estudias? How do you study? The correct answer, strangely, is generalmente no estudio. Generally, I don't study. The reason it is correct instead of estudio muchamente is because muchamente is actually a fake adverb. It's not really an adverb. Okay. Sorry about that. And red, estudio en la biblioteca doesn't use an adverb. So that was a difficult one. ¿Cómo juegas al fútbol? How do you play soccer? This one is juego atléticamente. I play athletically. And that is an adverb. We have to always have an adverb in our answer. This one, muy juego, very, I play, doesn't make sense. So unfortunately, nobody got that one. Make sure you both do attempt these though. ¿Cómo trabajas? How do you work? The correct answer, trabajo perezosamente. I work lazily. That is correct. Trabajo lentamente doesn't work because this should be an A, not an O. And that would make it an adverb. So again, very tricky. ¿Cómo escuchas la música? How do you listen to music? Don't be fooled on this one. It's tricky, tricky. Very good. You both got it. Escucho tranquilamente. I listen calmly. ¿Cómo compites en los campeonatos? How do you compete in the championships? This is tricky. Okay, the correct answer is All right. The correct answer is messed up. They marked the blue one, compito frecuentemente. That is wrong. Why is it wrong? Who can tell me why it's wrong? Go ahead and unmute. Tell me why that they marked it wrong. What did they do messed up here? There's no E at the end. Very good. It should be compito frecuentemente, and then it would be right. The green one is compito frecuentemente. Fred doesn't belong in there. and these other two don't work. Frecuento has an O instead of an A. So again, that one was if you got the blue one, you were just lucky, but it's they messed up. ¿Cómo haces ejercicios? How do you exercise? This one's done correctly, but it's tricky. Okay, in red, hago ejercicios lentamente. I exercise slowly. Lentamente should be an A instead of an O here. And yeah. Almost done with this one. This is the last question. ¿Cómo hablas el español? How do you speak Spanish? All right. Hablo difícilmente. I speak difficultly. I have to disagree with this one. Facilmente is a correct adverb, and that could have been the answer too. So I'm sorry, whoever marked the yellow one, because that should also have been a correct answer. Oh, yeah, it should have been fácil, not facila. There was a spelling. All right, very good. Let's go on to the last one here. This one is also about adverbs, but it's done differently. So we're going to do this, and then we'll be done after this, okay? Okay. Spanish adverbs, but done differently. Translate patiently to Spanish. Which one means patiently? 3 choices. Pacientemente, that is correct. What is frequently in Spanish? It is frecuentemente, and you both got it. Very good. What is quickly in Spanish? Correct answer is rápidamente. There's only one thing this person did wrong. It's supposed to have an accent on the A. Rápidamente. Difficulty in Spanish. Difficulty, I'm sorry. Difícilmente, very good. And this should have an accent on this second I. Difícilmente. Change especial to an adverb. Especial, change it to an adverb. Especialmente is an adverb. It has to have the E. Specialmente is more English. Feliz, make it into an adverb. Felizmente, very good. Ella come rapidamente is that, and that is misspelled. Okay, the correct answer is she quickly, but they misspelled this. Boy, whoever did this was kind of lazy. I have to apologize for this. Rapidamente, not rapidamente. Rapidamente would be the correct one, not rapidamente. So if you got the correct answer, you were just reading between the lines. Fortunately, I can sleep. Okay, remember the mente. Afortunadamente, yo puedo dormir. Fortunately, I can sleep. Fácilmente. What does it mean? Okay, it means easily, but they misspelled. Fácilmente with an accent on this A and no A here. Fácilmente. So, yeah. El monstruo salta rápidamente. The monster jumps quickly. Okay, very good. And here we go. Very good, Jennifer. Brea, very good. All right, let's get out of Kahoot. Leave Kahoot. I'm going to stop the screen share. All right, girls, do you have any questions? Anything that you need to ask me about? All right, you can go ahead and log out. Brea, I'm going to go ahead and hang up the phone, okay? Bye-bye.